What is going on, people? I hope you all had a wonderful holiday season, whether it was a Merry Christmas, a Happy Hanukkah, a Happy Kwanzaa, or if you just sat in a dark room playing with yourself and eating Cheetos. Either way, I hope you had a good one. 2012 is about to end. Unless you're watching this in 2013, then it has ended. But hey, the world is still spinning, so apparently the Lions can go suck it. Every year, as a movie lover, as a film reviewer, as somebody that just likes to challenge himself, I try to watch every movie that comes out in the year that it's released. I mean, not every single movie, but as many as I possibly can. I even watch movies that I know I'm not gonna like. I'm probably gonna hate, but I try to watch them because I don't know. I can't atone for my actions. I mean, what do you think I am, an adult? But in 2012, I said enough is enough. There are some movies that I just cannot watch. I cannot waste my time on them. No one seems to like them, so why the hell should I watch them? Last year, my buddy Scott Menzo, aka Movie Man Menzo, he actually made a video about movies that he refused to watch. So I kind of figured, you know what, I'm going to do the same thing. Why not? So these are the top 10 movies that I absolutely, positively refused to watch. Number 10, Katy Perry, Part of Me. 5 minutes into this movie, I was like, what the fuck am I doing? I don't like Katy Perry. I'm not a fan of hers. Why am I watching a movie about her life and her performances? Look, I'm sure the movie is fascinating. It got, good reviews. I even had a good buddy of mine tell me that, it's a good presentation. I don't give a shit. So I decided to turn it off and move on. Number 9, The Devil Inside. It seems like every January they gotta put out some kind of possession movie. And you know what? I'm sick of it. I actually heard mixed reactions from this film. I heard it was decent, but that the ending absolutely sucked ass. So, you have a genre that I'm absolutely tired of, and then you have an ending that's gonna disappoint me. No, not going there. Number 8 is a movie you probably haven't even heard of. It's called Branded. It was an independent movie. I saw the trailer. I thought it looked cool. It looked like it was about the evils of advertising and big corporations. It looked very visual. It looked very sci-fi. But the movie got terrible reviews. I don't even know who's in the movie. My buddy Joe Colwell, aka Colwell3, made a review for it. He said that 10 people were in the theater to see that movie. By the end of it, there was only one, and it was him. He begged people not to watch it, so I kind of said, you know what, I'm gonna trust my friend's judgment and skip this one. Number 7, Mirror Mirror. Yes, 2012 had 2 Snow White adaptations. One was more fairy tale, and the other one was just more action, Snow White and the Huntsman. I started watching Mirror Mirror, and I only got 10 minutes in. I just, one, I can't stand Julia Roberts. I'm sorry, I don't know what it is about her that just drives me insane. And 2, the movie looks like it's for little girls, and that's nice, that's fine. It's not for me. I couldn't get into it, and then I saw Snow White and the Huntsman, and I said, there's no possible way I can go back to Mirror Mirror. So, I don't know if it's a good movie or not, and I don't really care. Number 6, That's My Boy. It's Adam Sandler. Do I really need to go on? Look, I said I was sick and tired of Adam Sandler. He already left a dirty shit stain in my mind with Jack and Jill. So when this movie came out, even though it was R-rated, it had Andy Samberg, and even some people said it was funny. They also said it was really quite shitty. So no, enough is enough. I'm sick and tired of that guy making bad movies, and I'm not gonna support him. Number 5 is The Chernobyl Diaries. You know how every once in a while a movie will come out, people will bash it, but yet you just kind of feel like you still need to watch it just to kind of know for yourself? Well, The Chernobyl Diaries was that movie. I almost watched it. I was kind of like, you know what? It can't be that bad, but when you have like 95% of YouTube saying it's bad, and then people personally saying it's bad, and then when you look at a trailer that makes the movie look like a direct ripoff of another horror movie, in this case The Hills Have Eyes, guess what? You probably shouldn't waste your time on that shit, and that's why I decided I am not going to watch Chernobyl Diaries. Number 4 is Red Dawn. Yes, the remake, the movie that people seem to hate. People have given some horrible reviews to it. And, again, it's one of those movies where, I like action. Even if it's shitty shaky cam, I just kind of want to see how bad it is. But then I thought about it, I took everybody's review into consideration, and all that. But I really just kind of thought, you know what? The 1984 movie is somewhat of a cheeseball classic with me. I can watch that movie. It's from my youth. So, I watch it and I enjoy it. I don't want this stupid ass remake that has the dumbest premise of North Korea invading us. Tries to make a movie that worked in the early 80s but is no way gonna work at this time, ruining my nostalgia of a little classic with, my boy, Patrick Swayze. I might watch the movie eventually when I'm good and drunk, but I refuse to see it. And I could have seen it for free, but I decided no. Number 3 is a film you probably don't even remember, and that's probably a good thing. One for the Money. Yes, the movie that looks like a direct ripoff of, what the hell is that movie, The Bounty Hunter, with Jennifer Aniston and Gerard Butler. Only the roles are reversed. The dude is on the run and the chick is the bounty hunter. But, they try to make Katherine Heigl look like a badass? Really? The girl does not make good movies. The trailer looked terrible. And the truth is, I'm gonna sound dirty, but the only reason why I thought about watching it is because, Katherine Heigl has nice cleavage. But I can't let good cleavage drive me into watching a movie I know I'm gonna hate, so I just decided, no. There's a lot more talented actresses out there with nice cleavage, so, Katherine Heigl, you're not needed. Number 2 is a movie that makes me cringe just thinking about it. It's Joyful Noise. Dolly Parton, I never really had a major issue with her, but her movies suck. Queen Latifah, I just don't like that woman. There's something about her that just... I used to like her when she used to be a rapper, but then, she's annoying. She makes the shittiest movies you can imagine. Every time I think of this movie, I think of the Schmoes Know review and how awful they say it is. If I were to watch it, how could I possibly watch any of the reviews ever again? I would feel like a complete idiot. The thing is, I just have no interest in it. It looks terrible, it looks cliche, it's almost 2 hours long. You think I want to watch a movie with those two women for 2 hours? On Christmas Day, my uncle, who's like a hardcore Christian, he actually brought that movie over to my grandma's house, and he wanted to put it on. Thankfully, that didn't happen, so if there is a God in heaven, I'd like to think that he shielded all of us from that awful-looking movie. And the number 1 movie is the movie that made me decide to make this list, that made me say enough is enough. Not a single soul seems to like this movie. They say that the trailer actually ruins the ending of this movie. And it's yet again another possession movie. It is The Apparition. First off, I didn't know anything about this movie until I started looking at reviews, and they just started saying that this was an awful, god-awful, horrible movie. And I didn't even see the trailer until one of the reviews had the trailer in it, and it looked boring. That doesn't have a single actor I give a fuck about. It's, another PG-13 possession movie, and, people hate it. It was like at a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes for the longest time until at least one idiot said it was a good movie, which obviously his credibility died that day. That is normally the kind of movie that I watch just to see how bad it is. But the fact that every single person said it was boring, it was dreadful, and you couldn't even have fun with it, that just made me say no. I cannot waste my time, my life, the air that I breathe on this shitty looking movie. So, fuck that, I'm not watching it. So, that's it. Those are the 10 films I absolutely positively refuse to watch. I was gonna put one movie in this list called Stolen, which has Nicolas Cage. I'm normally down to watch a Nicolas Cage movie just to see how stupid it is, but I've had enough of that guy, so no. I'm not gonna do it. Unfortunately, I have made some mistakes this year by watching certain movies I know I really shouldn't have. And you'll know about those mistakes very soon when I come out with my worst of lists. I'm looking forward to that. But of course, gotta have a best of list, and hopefully I'll have that soon. But you know how I am, I'm lazy and I never come up with stuff on time. Anyway, I hope you liked this video. I hope I entertained you in some odd way. 2012 was a great year for movies. It was a pretty decent year for me, towards the end mostly. 2013 is gonna be really kick-ass. I feel it in my bones. I just want to thank all my friends that I've made on YouTube, all my supporters. I wish I could name you all off, but I gotta, represent Reader Film. I gotta say thanks to WhoUTube for featuring me. 2013, it's gonna be a good year, man. It's gonna be a good year. I know it. But anyway, you guys have a happy celebration. Have a happy new year. I hope you guys have love in your hearts, but common sense in your brains. Cha-cha-cha!